Hello, Kenny Gray here, coming to you live from my home office here in Sacramento, California. And I wanted to jump on here because I had to make this video. First of all, I I have to kind of clear up the air a little bit here. And one of the things that I find in people online, and if you find yourself in this situation, then you'll totally understand where I'm coming from. But I get bombarded on Facebook and my emails, and everybody's always got the latest greatest thing, and it's going to make them a gazillion dollars, and you got to join this right away, man. We're all making tons and tons of money. Well, here's a couple things that I want to do. First of all, do you find yourself chasing money, or are you building an empire? I mean, why are you working online? Why are you doing the online internet world? Are you hoping that you're going to hit that one thing that's going to, require this much work, okay? This much work and bring you this much money? Or I mean, seriously, people. I mean, when you have things on the internet, and I'm not here to bash anything, but seriously, if something only requires you to put in just a little bit of money, and you're going to get this much money out of it, that those don't go together. Because here's what happens is, if you if you have something that for example, is going to be $6 and is going to pay you a gazillion dollars, out on the other end, that a company only has so much money. I run companies. I currently run one of the largest online uh, systems and tools called IM Tool Suite. I've ran several companies in my years. I currently am a top earner in network marketing. So I understand what it takes to build a business. But here's the thing: if you're always chasing money, money's here like this, it's like this, and you're chasing it, and you go here, and you have this like this in your business, I mean, it's like, my goodness, are you serious? See, if you're gonna chase money in this industry, do you really have to ask yourself, are you more interested in chasing the money or building a successful business? Building something that you can last a legacy, something that can come in month after month after month. It's going to build your empire and build your stuff. You can build your reputation up. Because after a while, if you're jumping in every deal that comes along and you're getting this and you're getting that, and the deal jumps in and you make a few bucks, and then pretty soon the next thing comes along, and you're doing that and you're chasing it. And what's interesting is that I'll have people sometimes join my network marketing business and they'll say, "Oh, it's moving too slow." But in reality, anything worthwhile that's going to build you a long-term income, that's going to get you something that's going to get you into the 6 and 7 figure earners, such as myself, Cedric Harris, all the big earners out there that are in the industry, you really have to build something over time. If you ask them, they'll tell you they didn't just wake up one day and they were making a gazillion dollars. It doesn't work that way. It's not done that for me, and I guarantee you it's not done that for any other leader you can get on the phone. It takes time to build your empire. So, if all you're doing is chasing money, if that's all you're doing is chasing money, then you seriously have to look at something different. I mean, you really have to take things to a whole new level in regards to what you want to have in this business. Because my thing is, and this is something I've just found out from years and years of working online and doing this and working around leaders. If you ask any leader, the key component is find something you love doing, really enjoy, stay consistent at it, and add additional streams of income that you're not chasing money, that's not going to conflict with what you're doing, that you have to focus on. Because if you're out there sending this one email, see, online, if you have something and if it seems too good to be true and everybody's joining it, eventually it's going to change out the other end. And that's the beauty of it, is if you want consistency, if you want something that's going to last for a long time to come, then you seriously need to make sure that whatever you're doing, whatever you're continuing to build over time, you need to make sure that, number one, it's something that you enjoy. Number two, it's something that's going to last you long term and be something for your family. And then the third thing is, make sure it's not just, this pie in the sky, and you do a couple hours worth of work and you're going to get a gazillion dollars out the other end, because anything that is worthwhile is going to take you time to build. And you know not to name anything, but there was a recent deal, and it's a reputable company. But the thing is, they can't continue to pay out what they're paying out for their affiliate commission, because they're paying way too much out. And there were so many people that were coming on board and canceling accounts and all kinds of stuff happening, that they can't continue to keep that up. So of course they've had to lower the affiliate commission. You're not going to be making as much. You're still doing okay, but you're not going to make as much as you were. So it's just not as attractive and appealing. So of course people get in, they make a few bucks, and they're out the other end. They get in, they make a few bucks, and they're out the other end. And that's what happens, is you find this time and time again, whether it be any kind of deal. What happens is typically people will get themselves into a position where they're chasing money, because the reason you're chasing money is you're trying to pay your bills, you're trying to do this, and I can totally appreciate that. I mean, you got to pay the bills, you got to put food on the table for your family, but at the same time, sometimes people will quit their jobs too soon, or they have another source of income before they actually make it, or they're so desperate that they end up chasing money, and then they really never make enough online, because they're always chasing the buck. So they're just like, they're always right one step behind actually making it big, and it'll ruin your reputation online seriously if you just keep doing that. So stop pitching and start building an empire for the future, and you will find that you're going to have much better success. You're going to have more long-term success if you stick to it, and you really will have a higher reputation as a leader, because people will begin to want to follow you. And once you get the following, and once you get people that will stick around with you, you'll begin to build that six-figure income that you've always wanted, and be able to build it to the point that you can have a solid base of income for your family. And even a good solid five-figure income is not bad. $5,000-$6,000 a month is not a bad income for most people. Even making $3,000 or $4,000, a lot of people would be very happy with that. But you've still got to build a following. You've got to have people that want to follow you. Don't just try to pitch something just so you can make a fast buck. Because if you continue to do that, you're going to always have what you have right now, and nothing's really going to change. So with that said, I hope you guys got some value out of this, and I really hope that you guys will, take a look at what you're doing and evaluate your situation, evaluate your business, and decide, how many things can you focus on. Because you cannot be jack of all trades, or as the saying goes, jack of all trades, jack of none. And so if you try to do too much all the time and never master anything, you're going to master nothing. You're never going to be a master of nothing. The interesting thing is that there's a lot of things that I personally, I'll be the first one to say that I am not good at. And I don't plan on being good at it, because it takes me away from what I do. And what I really want to do is build a business. And I can close people, I can be on the phone, I can help mentor people, and I can train them and teach them. But at the same time, when I'm going to build traffic or do other things, I'm going to get help. I'm going to go to someone who's a master at it. If I need to do YouTube video, when I first started doing videos, I learned how to do that. I became good at it, and it's simple to do if you just talk from the heart and you talk it as natural. So, all that aside, you really just want to make sure that you are, look at what's inside and really just decide what you want to do. But sit down and make sure that what you're doing right now and the path you're leading is actually going to get you to the income you want, and stop chasing that money. So again, have an awesome day. Live with passion. Peace out.